Good morning to one and all. At the very outset, I thank Almighty God for granting us this very beautiful day. I extend a very heartfelt greetings and warm welcome to each and every one of you. Today, we are truly honored to have our DC Sir as an honored guest. Sir Ashish Das, IAS Deputy Commissioner, Ukhrul District. If we talk about Sir, the whole day, the story will be ending. So as we sit down here and then we were sharing few things about how he has been through his life. Sir has a inspiring testimony, and then we are planning, even in the coming days, we will be planning more programs for students. Sir is very much interested talking, having conversation with students, and let us take this moment as a privilege, especially their students. Thank you, sir. Your presence here will, I believe, will inspire and motivate many of the students who are present today. And also we have a very special guest, Madam Soso. We all know him as our own mother. She is a teacher, she is an educationist, she has been excelling teaching, she has worked in various fields. Later on, her biography will be read out by our MC. Today, we are truly honored to have you, ma'am. She has been tirelessly working to improve for the upliftment of the education, and especially we want to appreciate her today because of her tireless effort to uplift Tangkhul language. And today we have many special invitees, but unfortunately 4 of them could not turn up personally due to the heavy schedule they have. But then we have representative from ZDO Ukhrul, Ms. Sunita. Thank you so much for your presence here, And then pastors, we have Vice President of Tangkhul Nagalong, President and colleagues of all the zonals, sub-zonals, units, principals, teachers, and especially beloved students. Once again, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you in this 5th edition of the Top Performers and Achievers Award 2025 of Tangkhul SAKLONG. I will just share a few things, the objective. I won't take much time as to why we are organizing this. And in the meantime, I will also use both Tangkhul and English. I hope Sir will excuse me. First thing, we want to acknowledge the hard work that you have given, because of which we have come with the flying colors. This top performers will meant for those who have achieved with the flying colors in class 10 and 12. Class 10 and 12, and achievers for those in any field. You can be excellent in any field. So we have categorized in that way. Today, for the top achievers, we have just one student who has stopped in Nehru University, as he is the second position in English department, right? Okay, we have one, and then we are also felicitating Ma'am Soso for her contribution in Tangkhul language. And we have around 60 students who will be felicitating board, including board class 10 and 12. From Manipur board and other board as well. Now, first thing, we want to acknowledge your hard work. Secondly, we want to remind you that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Today we are organizing this program as an encouragement to you that the KATAMNAO SAKLONG is behind you wherever you go, wherever you are. Some student will be fortunate enough, privileged enough to get all the information to get all the facilities, to get everything that you need for your studies. But there will be also some students, many students who will find difficulties, hardship. But don't forget that your community is behind you. That we want to remind you in that way. And secondly, and most importantly, you are the hope. You are the hope of our community. Not only itu mi kasi hamne, iyu mi kasi hamne kasi hibahi kamatai ya sada lingsan ngai ne. After you pass 10 with more than 80%, 85%, even 90, 98, some are scoring even 98%, which is very good, well and good. Na chung nahi pasai de da na lang so paye apong actually na li felicitate sami de le da na lang so paye. Ke na li remind sa hai ba akamang ko na aji le pega akamang kui de le fuko. We have still long way to go. Chili na kong li hai pa shine. Kana li ninglung sangaye nawi kunubli nawi you community ke chile gele yang ke khniali na raji ma thada ringa ga akham na you hi rei ke sam you ka ka sum you hi ngasagi ni hi ba hi thuk lagana le sangaye. Today we are felicitating around 60 students. If all of you studied very well and then placed in different position, in a very good position, then just imagine how our society will grow. Today we have just one deputy commissioner, just one person. We have just one chief engineer. Tomorrow you can be our sir. Tomorrow you can be the chief secretary. Tomorrow you can be the chief engineer. Tomorrow you can be the head of the department in medical doctor in any field. Or maybe you can be the successful entrepreneur. But right education with the right positive mindset. This is the main objective. As we talk with few of our leaders, some say that it is not the time to felicitate for those who pass class 12 and 10. The world is going moon. The Changi Mother Letter means class 10 pass Kisati pass Adam felicitate Sakhi Atamani say the Hanga Training War. Yes, it is very true. Masumi War. Kai to be green Baba Mulum Changai Irish Manabashme Kanutopping Masumi the right education just has a gazette. Nelly Ari, whatever we don't pollute Pusarane. Kamasuni to Laga, like some other Laga. Reshi, the Yule, the Jacksada, Ning Tagana Baji, San Sadai now the Tigatawi, Dama Piralaga, Pastor Pingalaga, Siasam Ning Chukamaswana, long now with the Tanabing Zam, Hilly district, we are having Zamaga, Itum Serda, the Omega, Ojabing Selaga, naturally, the Tommy by her, what you be, Ningrinana. Tangkhul SAKLONG. Big congratulations. We truly appreciate you. We want to say big congratulations to you. In the top side of the moon high low, more than 7 billion. Population later glane that 10 later. I don't want your competition to just limit within the 4 walls, just within your classmates, just within your community. The world is moving too fast, and then let us be prepared. Itum la reg sam jili sangai ga bas jila thakman sa da glane jili na la thak ka tongai ga thak da thilo na bi de ga bas yara wa hai pasine. Very fortunate, we can get all the information, all the necessary information that we want. Today is a digital era. Every information at fingertips. Today we also invite students from class 10 because we want them to also get motivated by this very program. And then we also have speech from our distinguished guests. Especially our class 10 younger lady Mulangla. The next 5 to 7 years, if you work hard sincerely, then I'm sure you will be somebody who will look after you. You will be the one who will be helping your society only. Aji mi 60 siga hi ka phami salak se kiba mai kli ko to mam chu drum re ka tangkhul nao sa dan li khra ga ji hi. It is not a choice. You are not the tangkhul by your choice. You are not the son and daughters of your parents by your choice, but everything has a purpose. Let us look ourselves. Itum thuk bai da udumi yang sang laga chi thalak and hai laga satwase. Actually, we want to thank to all the teachers for your selfless dedication towards the education of students. And since our board of our MC doesn't introduce in the beginning, I would also introduce them. Today we have Ili Imwiri El Shimre, the lady one. She is the lecturer of Alice Christian Higher Secondary School. And also Inum Sopam Kasa is the assistant professor of St. Joseph College, Department of English. The KATAMNAO Bingli Hang Kangai Ji Chimere Kachunga Karjan Salaga Hang Kangai Kachunga Le Sare Kakarin Itumi Karin Tangkhul KATAMNAO Saklong Sadakle Karin Hiki Kle Giji Mamalai Milo Nali Tangkhul na Hop Sadaleko Lagajang ni akali expectation le ga na masani thuruga heart sade do ye. So oftenly we say that we should not keep expectation dhange ha kha aju se je live ulta no na live expectation na legi jine don't break the hearts of your parent, your community. Yang nan na thalaga na sa kha aba waring pharuku ramnaw ring pharuku kalam talaga na tangkhul yu ring pharuku ji ye. He rom sang mingai na ye. Next 5 to 7 years, you work hard like anything. Please focus on your studies. Or kasi tayo professionally vangala, natayong dito le salala. Hanain sando. Achi, we are truly privileged. We have this is sir. He is truly an example. He has been in multiple fields. I was told that he works as a fireman for 8 years before he joined the civil service. And then he was also a chef. He worked as a waiter. He works in multiple companies. And today he is the head of the administration, district administration. He is a living example. Never cease hardworking, working hard, and then you can achieve. So we have invited the right guests today, and thank you so much. Once again, a big congratulations to all the top performers, achievers, students, and also to the class 10 students. We wish you best for next coming exam, and to all the achievers, we wish all the best in your future endeavor. To Mahaimelo, Yamelo, if ever you need anything, any help, TKS office is open for you. You can reach us. Though we are not the right person, we will connect you with the right person. We have that potential. Now Tangkhul have different individuals, experts in different fields. If you are interested and if you are confused, and we are all out here, we can connect you to the right person. Ji hangai ko hamai lo aji jin sho tada idum dong ho bang shilak salala sokmi atan masase hangai. Thank you so much.
TKS President Jumpa Nimshi Tane speech Awakenda Hamni Hare Jane Sosa TKS President Executive the Nimshi Tane Hinada Organized Company Mona Jela the North Platform Taga Sapapa the Secretary Hina Sungri Shozal the Jumpa Control Push Sa Someone Red Nimshi Pochota Jane Sosa After attending, we will acknowledge our honored guests, special invitees, and other dignitaries. So I request the President of the TKS to acknowledge them as I call their names one by one. First, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of our honored guests, Ino Ashish Das, IFSC crew. Next, we would also like to acknowledge Ma'am Sunita Jadhav, AI Zenio crew. Next, we are ready to bring the Assistant Pastor BBC. Reverend P.S. Saul, Pastor Tangkhul Baptist Church. Next, R.S. Johnson, Vice President, KATAMNAO. Next, Shantini Raiman, President, Sansa. Next, President Future KATAMNAO. Next, Pauli Malaysia, President KATAMNAO. Next, Yeri Solution, President Tangkhul KATAMNAO. Next, Keputusan Show President KATAMNAO. Next, Mashini Singhai, President KATAMNAO. Next, President Nassau. Next, President KATAMNAO.
Thank you. I would now like to request Ilona Ashish Das, ISTC, for the speech.
Good morning, Akrul. So, how are you doing? Bright faces, good day, pleasant day. So, first of all, thank you TKS for organizing this felicitation program and inviting me. All the dignitaries, I'm just not naming anyone. It's all our favorite dear people only, and my dear students, the stars of the day. I was little hesitant when TKS approached to me for the felicitation program because I was never a topper during my student years. So, like my eligibility, I don't know, I'm not very sure. Just because I'm a deputy commissioner, I cleared one competitive examination does not mean like I'm good than you. So I didn't prepare my speech. So if you have anything to ask, anything, any formal, informal, casual, anything, I'm happy to answer this. I'll just conclude my speech in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, you can have a thought. These people will be giving you mics. And if any question, don't be worried. There is one quote from Confucius which says, "Those who ask a doubt may sound fool for a minute. Those who didn't ask a doubt may become a fool for a lifetime." So you can ask anything about your career, your future, your aspiration, your goals. You can ask me how you can achieve that. I am coming from Kerala, which is a 100% literacy state, and which is the first state who achieved 100% literacy. And we have government schools far better than private schools. And we have proper facilities, even smart classrooms, all the modern facilities which you can see in an advanced country, which you can see in Kerala. That is one reason I am standing in front of you. That is the education backbone of Kerala. So when SSLC or plus 2 results are out, those who achieved full A plus or like 100% is more than who didn't achieve. So 100% pass percentage things are there. So when I am invited for a felicitation program in Kerala, I prefer not to go, or even if I go, I don't appreciate the people, because all coming from that privilege, even if their financial background is not there. Education is free, quality education is free, all the hand-holding and support is there. And I try to encourage the people who didn't get that 100% or full A plus, or whatever is the criteria for the felicitation. But here I would like to really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, because you didn't get that kind of privilege. Even I am at fault, my system is at fault, where I am standing is at my fault. We have all kind of limitations. And I know many of your students who walked miles to reach the school. You have faced many situations which you were forced to drop out. But still overcoming all those things, you came up with flying colors, and I really congratulate you, each one of you, from the bottom of my hands. You can have a big applause for yourself for your achievement. So Ram Rachel was telling me, the lady was singing a song which means about the destination. I'll try to reach my destination. So, like, what drives you more forward is your destination. Have a purpose, anything which fascinates you. Have a dream which does not allow you to sleep. So that will drive you through. And you will find ways and means which is coming to you in order to achieve your dreams. And one more thing, those who loves destination may reach destination, but those who loves walking walks more than the person who loves the destination. That means you enjoy your journey. Each day you gain something more than the previous day. You be a better person, and you don't know with whom you are competing. You don't know tomorrow when you are going for a competitive examination, when you are going for an interview, when you are starting an enterprise. You don't know with whom you are competing, which is not in your hand. What is in your hand is you compete with yourself. Just 1% per day improvement. What you did today should be better than yesterday. What you are doing tomorrow should be better than today. Continuously, consistently. Have that persistence, have that discipline, you will reach great heights. And how many of you believe in God? Can I see a rise of hands? So, no, I'm okay with those who does not believe in God. It's a democratic country, it's not theocratic society. So you believe in God. How many of you believe in evil? Can I see a rise of hand again? How many of you believe in? I don't mean you pray for evil, but you believe evil exists. How many of you believe evil exists? Like very few compared to the previous show of hands. If God exists, evil is there. There you can see God and evil. It's inside you. There is a constant struggle between good and evil inside you. When God has a plan, do you think God has a plan for everyone? Yes. Do you think it will succeed? The God plan will always succeed? There are two kinds of plans. One is inevitable. Anyhow, whatever you do, you will get it, good or bad. There are other kind of plan, which human willpower is required. So when there is a plan for God, there is the same time evil is waiting for you to make it fail. So it's on you, how you take it forward. When you are going for your career, you may be attracted to someone, you will fall in love. Someone will offer you first cigarette, someone will offer you first tobacco, someone will offer you first alcohol, first drinks, someone will offer you first kind of narcotic substance. From there, you will take a deviation from your route. This is the cause of your failure. If you are mindful of this, when you fall down, it is nearly impossible, very hard and nearly impossible to come back and compete with the people you used to compete. So this is where you take the track off. Be very mindful. There is not a single person who is that attracted better than your career. Have your career set. Then everyone will respect you. Those who reject will come back and appreciate you. So focus on your career. Rest everything will come. Everything will join you. And don't admit anything which can hamper your career. Anyone has any plan not to continue your studies? There could be people, I know, those who are the toppers, but could not continue your studies because of the different kind of issues you are facing. So if anyone is there, like we are here to help you. And I was telling to TKS president that we will have constant interaction with the students. And I hope they will organize, and I am available. I would love to spend time with you. So you can have interactions personally, you can ask your doubts, and you can have guidance from us. We are here to help you. So over to you. If you have any doubts, I would be happy to clarify. Anyone? Seniors, mothers, office bearers, students?
Di sini mai kalau mai kira dia.
You can ask in your own language, somebody may translate it for me.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I want to ask you one question, that is, how do you manage to achieve this goal?
I didn't have a mind to settle down. I used to tell everywhere, maybe it is hard for me to settle down in one place, one job, one thing. So I always feel I have to do more. And when there is no one to show you the light, you go and find your own way. So if you feel like this is your achievement, like you wanted to have a government job, you wanted to get married and have kids, you wanted to have a house, you wanted to have a car, that's it. You can achieve this in 25 years. At the age of 25, you can achieve all of this. But what you will do for the next 50 years, at least with the present life expectancy, you may survive till 75 with reasonable health. But what you will do for the next 50 years? There should be something excitement, right?
Yes, sir.
So, a possibility of achieving a dream is the force which drives you forward. So, have a dream. Even at the age of 50, even at the age of 60, even at the age of 70, you have a dream. It can vary. At the age of, like, how old are you? How old are you?
I am 18, sir. 18.
18. The dream which you are having at the age of 18 may not be the dream which you are having at the age of 28. It is okay. But the dream you are having at the age of 18 is the thing which drives forward till 28, till you have another dream. A better dream, a bigger dream. So have a bigger dream. And which stands you out from the crowd.
And I have another one question to ask. How much hours or how many hours do you study in a day, sir?
That's very hard to say. Someday it is I didn't study. Someday I reached up to 16 hours a day.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't think that next day onwards you can start studying for 16 hours. And I was continuously studying for 5-6 years, and towards the end I could achieve. And it was not sustainable. It was very unhealthy. If you continuously study for 16 hours for 1 month, you will fall sick. And you will not achieve. You won't be there to achieve your dreams. So once in a while, yes, you can. Well, it's not sustainable. Okay, anyone else? Yes.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
I wanted to ask a question. Who inspired you or who pushed you through life that you wanted to become a respectable or respected person in life?
Nobody. It is all me, myself. If you wanted to be respected, you wanted to do that extra mile. Difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra that you do comparative to others. So, like, there won't be anybody to push you. If nobody is there to push, you just push yourself. See, at the end of the day, we are all alone. It is not that everyone will be around us, will be motivating, pushing you. Let me tell you a very horrible fact. Those who motivates you to become something better will feel envy, will become jealous once you bypass them, once you surpass them. Be very honest. You will face this. You won't understand this. Because there is only one emotion which is nearly impossible to identify, which is jealousy. You can identify love, you can identify hatred, you can identify anger, any emotion you can identify. You cannot identify jealousy.
Sorry, can I ask one more
Yeah.
question? I myself, I want to write IAS exam. So can you please give me a piece of advice so that I can keep moving and achieve that?
Have a bigger perspective. Have a very big perspective. So when somebody is telling you something, it is his story. There should be other story of that aspect. See, one husband and wife is fighting. Husband will tell you stories about how bad his wife is. So listen to your wife. Wife will be telling the stories about how bad the husband is. And the truth may not be, the truth could be different. Both of them, what they are telling is like partially truth. Subjective. So whatever aspects you come across, there will be other dimensions. You try to learn that. What is hiding? What is more in that? And when you are studying, keep your emotions away. Be objective. It will help you to understand more. So, this is the magic mantra you have to follow in civil service examination. And focus on critical thinking ability. Critical thinking ability is this one. There is a difference between react and respond. React is when someone punches you, you punch back. That's reaction, immediate reaction. Response is when someone punches you, you will understand why that person punches you. Maybe he wanted to portray yourself in a very bad mode. Because sometimes you may have anger issues. That person may trigger your anger issues so that you will overreact and you become the villain of the class. So based on that, you manage your response. That is the response. So this is called critical thinking ability. You go and Google it, what is critical thinking. So you try to develop it. It will help you a lot.
One more last question.
Yeah.
So you say that you study for 16 hours when you study. So did you ever feel like not studying or did you ever feel like giving up on your option? Sorry.
I was enjoying my journey. It is not like we are constantly traveling like first day 0 hours, second day 1 hour, third day 3 hours. Once we achieve 16 hours, we'll keep on pushing for 6. No, not like that. It will go like this only. Some days you will be depressed, some days you will feel like giving up, but like you sustain. There won't be motivation, there won't be people who support us, there won't be people who believe in you. So it is all about your discipline. How will you sustain yourself? Because it's a long journey. It is not like a sprint. When you run for a sprint, it is 100 meters, 200 meters. How fast you run in the initial phase matters a lot. But when you are running for a marathon, it is 42 kilometers. How fast you run in the first 100 meters doesn't matter at all. Maybe most probably you will fail. So how you sustain the momentum? Make a plan for that many years. If you are preparing for civil service, how old are you?
15 years old.
15 years. You have to have a plan for next 7 years. Proper 7 years. You should know. Like at the age of 15 years, you may not be able to plan for next 7 years. Your plan may be bad, your plan may be worse, but have a plan. Next 7 years, I am going to do this. And accommodate, there will be failures. There will be moments which you feel give up. There will be moments which the society pressurizes you to give up. There will be someone who comes into life and said like, I don't want my wife to be a civil servant. I want my wife to be a homemaker. You have to face that also. So one day like somebody from your home may tell like, I cannot afford your studies. You give up. You find a new job here. So that things you have to keep in mind. This is the things which you face on your journey. It is not that like anybody with average consistency can reach a destination. But there are people, there are negativities which drags you down. How you manage it matters a lot. So when I being a fireman, in the history of India, I am the first person from the constable rank cleared civil service. That means there is no role model for me. There is no one I can look up. There is no one I can ask for guidance. And all my colleagues believe that I am doing a foolish things. So, like, how you overcome that? That matters a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspirational words.
Any more questions? Yeah.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for giving us this time. And may I ask you that what strategy do you use in your studies so as to keep yourself persistent and concentrated?
So strategies differs. The strategy which you are using in the first year may not be suitable when your capacity increases, when your challenges are increased in the next year. So it depends. I was working, so I cannot sit in and study for consistently. So whenever I get time, I study. So I kept my material ready. So I had a target for this content. Like if you are studying for 10 hours a day, what do you generally do? We study the things and we try to expand it to fill into the 10 hours. Imagine you wanted to clean your house. You have 2 days. The same thing which you can do in 2 hours. If you have 2 hours, you will do it in an efficient way. You will keep on finding ways which is efficient. But if you have 2 days, you will wait, you will rest, and you will make sure that you are doing it on the 48-hour only. So a strategy depends on individual. What works for you may not be working for me. So find your own strategies. There is no single strategy which can be applicable to everyone. So you have to find your own strategy. Yeah.
Can you please tell me the merits and demerits of becoming a civil servant?
What?
Merits and demerits of becoming a civil servant.
Merits. You will have to face all these people on an everyday basis, and you are responsible for everything. Whether you know, whether you don't know, whether you are aware, whether you have the knowledge, whether you have the capacity, doesn't matter, the burden lies on you. And one more demerit is that you are away from your family. Your personal life is gone. Don't even think about it. You don't have a personal life. Have you seen me roaming around freely here in the market? No, it is not possible. So merit is you will have the satisfaction of changing something which is not possible for the people, normal people. You can make a contractor work and you can have a vision. You can think for the district in like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years in advance, and you can start initiating things. So maybe 20, 30 years later when you look back, you will feel like what I have initiated has taken. So there is something to see. So when I came to Ukhrul, my first priority is the roads. Very bad condition. It is like in rainy season we can play some adventurous sports in the road. That kind of roads we have. So focus is on road and it is taking up. Hopefully by next year same time some of the roads will be completed in good quality. At least you can travel from Imphal to Ukhrul without much glitches. And this road could be completed. It's all aspirations. We are working for it and everyone is supporting us. And one good part which I find is like everyone is together for development. It is not that some person who are with vested interests are opposing it. No. Everyone is together. See, when we are facing some roadblocks, we approach generally civil society organizations. So they go in advance. They clear the path for us so that we can pitch in and work. So that kind of things which may happen, and that satisfaction you get, which you never get from any other job.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Was there any part in your life that you felt so hard that you couldn't get back up?
You couldn't?
You couldn't get back up, where you felt like you couldn't overcome this challenge or obstacle?
I was failing, and then only succeeded. So parts were always like that. I always have this self-doubt whether I could able to do this or not. So many areas. Even now I don't know like what I have committed to you, I could able to deliver it or not. The problems will keep on happening. Sometimes like I feel like crying, I feel like giving up, I feel like I should not be able to go forward. But one or the other way there will be a way. Maybe you are like looking at that direction where the door is closed, where there is no light. If you slightly change and see in other direction, there could be other possibilities. So I believe in possibilities, I believe in miracles. And I have seen plenty of miracles, sometimes in everyday basis. Like sometimes who is coming in front of me as an angel who did a miracle and simply vanished. I trusted in miracles. And I, maybe like my life if I take, it's like kind of a cinema story. So all kind of climax, anti-climax, everything happened. That's quite exciting. So obviously there are areas where on the verge of giving up is there. Yeah.
Then sir, do you see studying as a work or a pleasure?
Now if you see study as a work, when your work is over you will stop it. If you find it as something which gives you pleasure, there need not be anyone to push you for study. You can do it by yourself. Then study is the thing which equip you to handle the world in a better manner, which makes your life worth living. So that you have to give as something which gives you pleasure. When you are into it, you will get pleasure. You will find something, knowledge is something which gives you a different perspective. Whatever you have seen, you can see those things in a different light. So, better to study, no? Study may not be like fully from the notebooks. You can study from life, you can study from everyone. Whatever things you see, it's all study materials.
Sir, what kind of books would you recommend for students to read that will help them get in the better life?
Like take any book which you find you have to digest it. Book should not be meant for reading. You have to digest it. And it has to change your perspective. Take any of this, because like all these books, because there are many self-help books and all, psychology books, like which may not be for everyone. What you feel like reading, that genre you continue to read. Imagine if you find some financial books are useful, you continue to read that. Because when you started reading a book, you should not feel sleepy next like 5-10 minutes. If you are not sleepy, the book is interested, read any books. Wherever I feel I have the urge to go back immediately, even if I don't have anything to do. That is there from the beginning. So, I thought like civil service is worth challenging. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your questions. Like my time is already over. Some people are waiting for me in the office. So thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us, motivating us with your wisdom in and from different aspects of life. We are also grateful for taking out the time out of your busy schedule and having an interaction with the students. Thank you once again.
At this time, so I request Madam Susu Chaiza to kindly come on stage for a felicitation. And I would also like to read out her biography as she takes the stage for a felicitation. Mrs. Sosu Shaita is the founder director of Little Angels in the School, Ukru, which is the only private independent school affiliated to Standard Board Secondary Education CBSE Delhi. She is credited for her role in the inclusion of Tangkhul language in CBSE curriculum, making it one of the first private dialect recognized as modern Indian language MIL by the CBSE. Some of the awards that she has received, I would like to read out. She was conferred Glory of India Awards 1999, awarded by India International Friendship Society, New Delhi. Second, awarded the Best Education Award 2011 by International Institute of Educational and Management, New Delhi. Third, awarded Asia Pacific Gold Star Award 2011 by Global Achievers Foundation, Yuba, UAE. And I would also like to continue some of the achievements that men have achieved over the years. Nominated as member of the National Commission for Women, Government of India 2018 to 2020. She was in charge of 8 North-East states, New Delhi and NCR, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and 3 regions of Uttar Pradesh, Azamgarh, Mirzapur, and Faizabad. She served as a member of Broadcasting Content Complaints Council, BCCC, under the Indian Broadcasting Foundation, IBF, from 2019 to 2011. She is the member of the Advisory Committee, National Commission for Women, NCW, from July 2022 to 2024. Today, the TKS honored her a special recognition for contribution towards upliftment of Tangkhul language. We are very, very much honored, met by your presence and the contributions that you have given to our society, particularly for the upliftment of Tangkhul language. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I request all the audience to stand and give a round of applause as a standing ovation to them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I request them to take a time. Thank you so much.
I just addressed the honored guest, though he is not here. Ashish Das, IAS Deputy Commissioner, Reverend P.S. Swart, Pastor, Undung Baptist Church, Reverend Nimle Khamrang, Assistant Pastor, UBC, special invitees. We have here Inoli Sunida Chacho in ZDO office. She is the Inspector of Schools. And there's Cholison. Cholison is out. Vice President Tangkhul Nagalong. All the zonal KATAMNAO zonal executive, presidents and executive, respected parents, respected principals, teachers of various schools, and my beloved students. Also, congratulations to those students who had performed excellently in the board examination of Class 10 and Class 12. A very, very good afternoon, a very, very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. I think there are many well-wishers also. It's an absolutely joy, honor, and pleasure to be in your midst. And I'm really proud to be here today to celebrate and recognize the top performers of Class 10 and Class 12 of 2025 batch and the top achievers in various fields. Congratulations to all the awardees. A special thanks to Ramrechan Keishing, President Tangkhul SAKLONG, and his committed colleagues for organizing the 5th Top Performers and Achievers Award 2025 in such a grand way, focusing on and acknowledging the hard work and positive impact of the event. Your dedication to recognizing excellence is truly appreciated. Thank you for giving me time on such an auspicious function. Ladies and gentlemen, I think, can I speak in Tangkhul? I thought that there's those who cannot understand Tangkhul may be here also, if there is any. Okay, Pakka, I can speak in Tangkhul, huh? Okay. See, Adam here, 21st century, here matailak kaya, kiri matailak science and technology. Kalau here Adam here, there will be so many challenges and competitions. Ari hiripam de klaya KATAMNAO bing school kajung khoin la de klay bing. You may be in the generation Z. Those who were born between 1997 to 2012. 1997 to 2012 2012. This is class 10 students, isn't it? So you must be between 1997 to 2012. Will you please stand up and let me see how many of you were born between 1997 and 2012? 2012, forgot 13 years. Okay, thank you. Let's give a big hand of applause for this. You are very, very special. You are very, very special. You are the digital native generation. You are so special. You will be shaped, and you are also. The teachers are shaping you through technology, artificial intelligence, social media, and these global events. You are something very, very special. We made a research. I was one of the members in making National Education Policy 2020 in 2018 and 19. I was one of the members. And I had given 2 proposals, which we had taken up in the Kolkata Hotel Hyatt. I had given 2 proposals. One is a child must know their own mother tongue. Mother tongue should be compulsory up to class 5. Number 2, in all the syllabus in the country, we must teach moral values to our children. Moral education should be compulsory. So these 2 I had recommended my proposal, and the ministry had accepted it. So from 2020 onwards, our mother tongue becomes compulsory up to class 5, and moral education to all the students, which is compulsory all across the country. India hupuri, port natai saruno, Manipur port suno, Assam port suno, CBSE runo, mother done up to class 5 tamsala, got a moral education. He now bili, should prove he compulsory side. Got it from the research side, with all the experts, educationists, and the researchers, and we came to the conclusion that Generation Z are more mature physically, mentally, emotionally than the other past generation. Actually, Generation Z we now being here. Queen of Dopra, Ning Paninla, Otsakla, Larsan Mekare. Atuma, Kata Karajaka, Atuma, Avavari. Are we meeting the parang Hangshabe? Ocha Bilim, Makapen la Hangshabe, Gara Akrada, Ana, Awi Ugrumri Matumra, Hangshaba, Zingum, generation at the Hang. Atum he light greening Sanglaka, light greening Sanglaka. Kiwi Wang, Jiraga, aim Juilaka. This Generation Z people will always have a high aim. Karahita de itumna research kasari. Atumna 90% of Generation Z will go to college and to the university. Atum like drop out masamra. Like damra. Mashungdaleira. You are not my sons and daughters. You are my granddaughters and grandson. Because I am now very young, 70 plus young. Yes? So I will call you my friends. My friends. Now, Rana Mohobai too. Maning Navunavaga, you school Lagadam, Junkazandre, Jaina, my friends, Jaura. Not whom he lighting dropouts Masara Mara. Lighting Temra, the Temukan Kana, take a higher generation G, Generation Z Hiraka. Kara 86%. 86% of you will go to foreign countries in the international to get international studies. Chada Hangale go. Nana India Wangmashabmada. International leader na katam kashivare kiwi wangain do that you will make the world a better place. So this I'm very grateful to all the students. Generation Z is at the cray not only high aim later top performers thing. Kara ari dam da clapping. Kara top pri masang sarala them pasa ka haipin natum jungmei da tam khwai natum sai ko ri itum na chandle. Natum na abam kata ukruli tam sarala tior pasai da ukruli tam sarala ayali shok sarala natum ri ara khangajai college, aina school kangje, rakai nalare, kajitala, you have to face it. It is your journey. No ishongfune, no face sakuna. The beautiful things about learning. Himam raing saknaimne. The beautiful things about learning is that no one can take away from you. Nana tiam kahai, nana tamkui kahai, jiba kipa kanarabari tuibai, kipa naramukui tuibai. No we lake, mi kangade kipa kanamari tuibai. Please, I repeat, the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Juwangaina, knowledge, juilaka aina, queen sakai. So, my dear friends, go out. Go out and make your mark. Tamro, hirira tamkuiro, shikuiro, hirimakreja ayali tamro. India ri ma khre je ayali badamro kara kamatha research samang khwai saro be bold, be brave, and be true to yourself. Na khrata mashungro, na khrata shitsangro, na khrata mashungro. Not only challenges ka chung khare sara ka chitharla, you have to pray. Se adam ka chi da kazat ka ji da se ak sahi darkar sai kadam naw akasada kara itum mikumo akasada se ak sai darkar sai da hangai kara be a very good citizen and a good responsible citizen. Mi aka nasaka jika lam naw ri kapha citizen aka nasapung re ninglin hakrak kai na leiro iwi lamni leigishia iwi lamni kaphaninga mina giji kara natun ayali satra every time when there is any seminar or function in other cities, the first thing, though as of today, as we introduce kasa jadamni ra, jikubaila in introduce hakushit. In every function kajida ayali kasachitharandi ikbakra kajithai. I am the proud daughter and daughter-in-law of Tangkhul Naga community. In the Kasat Kajida, Tairu no, Tairu Natuma, Tangkhul Hikirada Tairu no, Matairu no, so they introduce Sai. Because Kiwang, I'm proud of being a Tangkhul. You know, Legishia, Arungra, and my friends. Abom Kasat Kajida. Your identity is very important. Nana zata klehi, nana ayali dam zata klei, nana ukruli dam da klehi, namang maning mako, no ishim kurui mai, no ikrui mai, no church mai, gara no yur tangkhul nagaw bang ilay da klei ne kichi mamarai hai lakra. Sadaka nami akachang ji shokki sini. Adama khari, not you, but the adama khari. Ina KATAMNAO khayang jitharan le, iwi school le, KATAMNAO khayang jitharan le. Em nyam na kaya thaya. Thakra kaya pisa sambang khangai. Thakra kaya metric pass sakyo do oda saura, kecui chat. Ina hangat le. You are selfish, very selfish. The number Nakrito mang, his agis something like na shimri matui samraga, sakwai man, majuktale. Nari okatwiri to hora the crave, rana to hora the crave, purpose lay the crave. Meeting a John Low, did I? Nana drop the Tio Zaraga. Company is Hazardlaga, then the Mikiakin John Chapruto. Ka Achui Tada, this Sigatas Hasa, Doctor Gatas Hasa, Engineer Gatas Hasa, Chong Furam Tame El, the Zatla Pame El, Gara, itum make a chunga, a sucker, chunkering John Shop, some Banglajuana, aim to Rakana, laying Saknaye, Gara, Jiri, knowledge Shiva. Tamkuyo, Tamro, Achira Shunda. Though I am 70 plus young, I'm still learning. 4 hours, not less than 4 hours daily, I am reading. Kya kagnang sara. Like the bow in the pa, Kangamuji, Tera Go, the Hangai. Like the bow in the pa, like the accolades. There's our president. If you want it, then I'll lend you my book. Read and get rich. Either Shanghai na the kapaju jang hang kwai mani paro like about in kapak chung play. I know miko itumni Kajana Semki Jine, Kajakade, Kajan Semki Jine, there is no remote control like the TV. TV had a remote control line, if you want to achieve bigger goals, you have to do it yourself. There's no one to help you to make you achieve the goal. You have to achieve your own dreams. No one can help you. It is you who have to work. Then, actually, the clear 2025 li pass side the clear class 12 ping. After 4 or 5 years li young row, atuma generation Z li now ho young row doctor line na saruko, engineer line na saruko, scientist line na saruko, IS officer, IBS officer, army officer line na saru. Kya karing ha? Shall we give a big hand? Shall we clap for that? 2025, we successful candidates being. After 4 or 5 years, itu may akwamu sara kya karing pa? Aji ten dam day craving. Natum ram chuklo. Natum hida function kami raga. Natum na akwasa raga kung tharani samira kung sejang maning na atum kung sarani TKS na host saraga akashida. Bank heng room se atum mushwai dakra fail masa dakra atum success sara de ina kuya kiwang itum saikori siak sa sangai ne. Now coming back, this hiri tamdak later kre KATAMNAO saikori kara kamaing saro kara high aim je high salo o kathui kui kwai saro ge na thumri hangda kle ne kara hiri ningsang mida ababa zang raga lada kre well wishers ping na thum ping lira naw ra hiri the tom raga say mi sem rakse hi itu pui saman sare kara iwi yur tangkhul hi hormaida athang itumna ara new education policy, national education policy 2020, it's all about the wonderful skills he he critical thinking, problem solving, everything he natumli tam stegi the later ojaping na kyak kara mahai khara jai itum ring the pa kamathan we see make sure after 5 years 6 years li sarui se ge hangai now my Twitter this congratulations ka hangai na soda I'm not deserved to get this the awards from this TKS. One of the achiever when me deserve me something. It is my duty. It will duty from me. It will duty from me. It will duty. Sada klene kara kanatumna acknowledge sakami wang ning shirira ning shimtai lake ka ot mangak chung khali fudre ka chunga sak ngai leitre jira ungsung bai kai natumoi ka kodom ning jang kara iwi wang inspire samai kap kachi motivate samai kap kachi khikala jika stopping by woods on a snowy evening by Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Thank you, Buknalim.
Thank you, madam, so much. Your presence, Award 2025, we have very, very special person in the name of Soyerdi, A.S. Soyerdi from Tangkhul. She set the top 2 position in the Department of English, Nehru. So, shall we all welcome her with a round of applause. And I request the President of TKS to felicitate her. Now, we shall move on to TKS Government Corpus. This one, when I call out your name, please come here and please line up. First, Tangkhul right now. School, Don Bosco, Guwahati, Board, CBSE. Percentage, 98%. Top performer from that TKL. Second, Boarding, Christy J. Mongolay. School, Hope Academy, Mambu, CBSE, 95% top performer from RPL. Third, Niayu Arun Ashi, Science School in Prague, CBSE, top performer from TAL. Fourth, Vanessa Vishu, Little Flower School, Guwahati, CBSE, percentage 86, top performer from TAL. Fifth, Sindra A. Sula, Goodwill Christian HS, Yanukari, Boston, percentage 85.50, top performer from Sasa. The certificate is signed by the Government President as well as the TKS President.
Issue here, just a small clarification. We are also giving award for those who are zone-wise. We are selecting 5 students from board HSLC exam. So actually, we want the zonal president to accompany me so that this can be a very memorable moment for every one of us. So for ZTKL, I think the candidate is not here. So, guardian, please, guardian.
President.
President is not here.
President.
So,
any representative from TKL for the Melissa Bashir. This is from Tangkhul. President, not for the KD. Guardian is here. Melissa Bashir, Little Flowers to Guwahati. Sure, Sindra S. Sula, come from Christian High School, Guwahati. Saksa President.
그치 반지리야 이제 한자랑 넘치발라
무슨 윈 주가
지금 그 라던 좀 내가 좀 되더라 많이 봐 프레시덴트는 그럼 좀 망가졌어 그 이거 되다
그거 프레시덴트
그래서 맞는데
진짜 사급 나오고 있어 이슈 이바이 그거 윈 주가 질레리 상래 코사미가 보세미 질레
아 질리가 프레시덴트 맞아
기본 좀 하지 마 힐리 비올렌스 많이 놓으시나 농촌 분노
농촌 분노죠
농촌 분노 나름 많이 잡아
했죠
그거 망진데요.
그 망기
presentation.
Now we will move on to Boston 10 standard. This certificate is signed by the President and Education Secretary. Khu Mahang Limerence School Kala Hawi percentage si Hong Miao Ke. Firstly, Timbermore Lumha Needy Home Academy percentage 88.64. Second, Mishunju Tumra KTM Excel Higher Secondary School Boston 87.12. Third, Leishilem Chahawnao Moyuru Sacred Heart Higher Secondary School 87.12. Fourth, Tenri Nishangu KTM Excel Higher Secondary School 87.12. Singler Nishangu Second High School Yadipur 85.50. Sumo Pindikam Savio School Boston 85.50. Next, Tensho Arjahona St. Anthony School Tingopa Boston 85.50. Next, Singha A. Silang Goodwill Christian High School Yanakopi Boston 85.50. Next, Singha Machilao Kainikot Unit School Infal Boston 85.50. China Boston 10 standard. Atum Nichikone Kemri Hall Luhar Mushumi Tumra Leishilem Chahawnao Moyuru Kemri Mashangur Singram Mashangur. Sixthly, Sulopi Wikam. Seventhly, Temshop Archahawnao. Eighthly, Singram A. Sulang. Ninthly, Singka Uchina. Misa nila.
Belum tulislah. Jadi mulai mahal itu dah bang tulis semua tu. Anu juga tu. Oh. Mai siapa tulis semua. Tulis kamu.
Kia kiwida.
Kiwida 10 standard transfer.
Kila board khandai na dagai baina.
Ibaina thim ni. Da board ki other ni, ki board ki other ni.
Dadan ji paja hamyo le ma thai le na min ba. First suji kat program na ba.
Baik.
He kubai
ya. Baik. Ada.
Ini first second day. The rest you do.
Okay.
Next one.
First function ini jelas first second ni CVT percentage wise aina tam rondak lainnya jadi tadaya really third ni. First function ini jelas first achiever top performer first second. Jina ali ni chiko jina Board of Secondary Education Manipur we azimli atun chiko le ali board na teng de le we KATAMNAO ni KATAMNAO score sa hai na soda atun ya minji padam ni first and second function jina first second ni. Number 1 ni Tangkhul Railam Don Bosco Guwahati 98% on the first name, she TKS we are one with him. Secondly, nagkakatak may darag may sase Complete Maka Science School in Car Hila Boston yung kami hotel board 96% second katijina third fourth and that energy. Number 3 ni Chongwei in Kamrang Delhi Public School Guwahati percentage 96.20. Volume to speak J online percentage 95. One to Rainan Haisuan School Kampi 93.40. Wayoni Vega JMU Disami 93.20. Nilai Anur Keshi 92.60. Chivitini Tamil Nadu Button Bus Senior Secondary School, Assam, 92%. Chivitini Sensuela Lamun, JNV Dosami, 90.60. Chivitini Shormitron Kengu, Holy Child Higher Secondary School, Shillong, 90.33. Chivitini Tempton Shimla, JNV Dosami, 88.80. Chivitini Temya Kanai Abushi, Honolulu School, Nagaland, 87. Chivitini Minter Winao, JNV Governor, 86.60. Chivitini Lansa Ishu, Little Flower School, Guwahati, 86.20. Chivitini Tempiton Zinkai, St. Mary's School, Shillong. Jina class 10 minute board. Hangate Board of Secondary Education Makani Kate Board Aina Urum Sanaga Atumi Chadapana Hina top 15 first and second chief Hamzat Bailam chief second Kangkui Makam Kangkui Makam Kangkui Silere
Please inform that photograph will be taken later. Okay. Many time consumption away. Okay. Jaga ko kung
Okay. Okay. Adamji say something like photography asal baru dah belum ada tak mau saya. Ada konsep hasil kelas 12.
Sign.
Science stream. First topic, Sochirima, Herbert School, Info, 88%. Second topic, Mature Raikon, Herbert School, Info, 87.20%. Consolation, Kamilay, Namanyu Chipam, ACI School, Info, 87. Fort Shirin Beach, Atari, KBL Excel Higher Secondary School, 85.0%.
Science
Arena Science Stream, the only teaching the art stream. First topic, Matai Pilumaho, ADL Excel Higher Secondary School, 86.40. Second topic, Chrismi KC Gabon, ADL Excel Higher Secondary School, 83.80. Consolation Committee, Ning Yari, Shimai Bani, ADL Excel Higher Secondary School, 83.0. Dimshon Makam, ADL Excel Higher Secondary School, 80.40.
Almost nice.
Community Commerce Stream. First topic, Welcome Forum, Sentinel College, 75.80%. Other course within commerce, Taimiyamahu, Mount Zion, Sanagati, Commerce, 85.60. Other course release science stream, first properly Kamilay, Social J Longlang, Hop Academy Dimapur, 90.60. Angel Raikhan, Little Flower School Info, 90.60. Second topper Kamilay, John Me Layson, Nazir HSS Kolma, 89.20. Caroline Riva, JNB Chisami, 89.20. Consolation Me Tharuk Laidalaye, Mansap Kuntun Amnishi, KD Ukru, 87.60. Rinmin Shaiza, Holy Child HSS Assam, 87. Nadarun Reza, JNB Chisami, 86.60. Kasim Badu Makusu, JND Chasami 86.60, Dadi Makusu, JND Chasami 85.80, Soyaki Riva, JND Chasami 85.50.
Misal, salah, tong pay jangan rujang, absenteeism lem ne, let's move on.
Others with the arts stream D, first stopper Jukrin Bashum, Gyan Paradis School, New Delhi, 98.40. Second stopper AS Michael Khaim, Delhi Public School, Meghalaya, 97.20. Soshai P. Longlang, BM Shri Gantria Vidyalaya, Pune, 94. Yuring Bashum, JND Rampur, 93.80. Rivali Lohe, Montfort School, Guwahati, 92.80. Shokmayer Nishan, JND Rampur, 91.60. Ayatni Sebainao, JND Rampur, 91.40. Ramating Yangya, JNB Rampur, 90.80. Zanria Mohun, Mount Zion, Snapati, 90.20. Glupis Shimpri, JNB Rampur, 90.20. Nayimchong Mahongnao, Nazir HSS Kotma, 89.40. Ormichon Mishangbu, JNB Rampur, 88. Tobeshang Tumra, JNB Rampur, 85.60. Hortimon Awonshi, JNB Mao, 84. Shunmi Shokung Mao, Mother Day School Delhi, 83.80. Najamri Sayo, National Model High School, 80.40.
Class 10 and class 12 the achievers teaching Kakung side. Now we move on to essay writing competition on observance of World Environment Day on 5th June 2025.
In case the Ajum Crapping TKS obviously within the 2 weeks that claimers are
So essay writing competition on observance of World Environment Day on 5th June 2025 we got a high topic. The role of youth in protecting our land, restoring nature and conserving our future. As we talk in the essay competition started, you die. We First position, Sobhiro Kundra, Nurdikulam Village, Modern College, Imphal. And a score of 8.5 out of 10. Sobhiro Kundra. Second position, Penso Amushi Village, JNB Rampur, and a score of 8 out of 10. Consolation prize Khanim Laye. First name Khanim Singh, Russia Village, KATAMNAO Higher Secondary School. GVTD. Rimtree Razamat Singh, Jinjoy Matamu, Don Bosco College, Maran. GVTA, Chini Abushi, Matman Village, JNB Rampur. Kamatiyani, Ramchan Hosimo, Pune Village, Meet. Consolation prize ya Kamatiyani. Panushike, consolation team. Khanim Singh, Russia Village, KATAMNAO Higher Secondary School, Kakhniyali, Rimtree, Razamat Singh, Chinchoy, Nachamu, Don Bosco College, Maran, Kamatiyani, Chini Amushi, Village, JNB Rampur, Kamatiyani, Ramchan Hall, Siro, Pune Village, Minit. Chida, photo session. Topics, the category behind the cycle, congratulations, Hans Boone, not only on some high TKS kalau kada selesai ya juga untuk mendingsi kalau TKS mendingsi ni kada dan semua mga aina tahu mai dia sama dengan kada tahu mga mulai exhibition kita sama jahan cukup naik. Anyway, we will move on to the next item of the program, speech from top performer Ili A.S. Soyobi. Nali atam dilay na natam kerang dulu. Speech from top performer Ili A.S. Soyobi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our distinguished guests, respected invitees, ladies and gentlemen, and to all the incredible academic performers gathered in this room today. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty Father for granting us such a lovely day and for blessing this program from the beginning until the very end. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude towards the Tangkhul SAKLONG for taking the time and effort to organize such a wonderful event that I am sure will continue to inspire many more upcoming students in the near future. Your love and support has been noted by all of us here today. On behalf of all the students, I thank you all once again. There are a few things that I would like to share, especially with the newly high school graduates. As your senior, I understand that some of you here today might be feeling a little bit confused and conflicted with regards to your future, and I want to assure you all that that feeling is completely natural. Even I felt the same way when I passed my matriculation in 2019 from Sacred Heart Higher Secondary School. At that time, like most of my friends, I had been planning to study in Imphal and appear for the NEET exams. But when I really took a moment to think about it, I realized that that plan was not meant for me. Because for me, literature, it has always been my heart and my soul. And after many prayers to God, I realized that I would regret it if I did not pursue my dream of being a writer. And so instead of studying in Imphal, I chose to do my bachelor's in English from St. Edmund's College in Shillong. And now I am currently pursuing my master's in English literature from the University of Delhi. What I would like to convey to each and every one of you here today is that at the end of the day, it is not your family, it is not your friends or your teachers who will be living out your life. It is only you. So choose what you love, choose what you want. Do not be afraid to reach out for your dreams and make it a reality. It is also very important for you to have a system of support around you, be it your relatives or your friends, especially when you are studying at a place far away from home. For me, that system of support is my dearest family, my beloved mom and dad, my older brother, and my grandparents, Apu and Ivy. For me, they are my pillar and my compass, who have continuously inspired me and offered me their endless love and support. It would not be an exaggeration to say that what I have achieved today was through teamwork. As they say, teamwork makes the dream work, and my family truly has supported me in everything I have done. I am truly grateful to them. And one thing that my family have constantly reminded me is that above all, there is God. And when God is willing, there will surely be a way. Once again, I would like to offer my heartiest congratulations to all the successful students gathered here today. Itumi aji hitadarun kahina kanganao mungsa se mirindi makshoy ni aka snini kar katoni mok se hotna se kala se hasani mok jinse na tumbi laver rana lum shanida shanzala mahani serena. I am deeply honored to have been a part of today's program. Thank you so much for your time and attention. May God bless you all.
Thank you, SAKLONG. Shogaran dari Pilihan dari Tangkhul Express setelah हम ठेकी भाड़ा जो निकाल बात की शिक्षण मिले तो ये मंगाई लेकर के वो जो निकल पड़ा मंगा साइडर वो चीज़ का हाँ जो शिक्षण मिले और ऐसा कि बोलो तो सुना हो बैटरी बाइक इंडिया में assistant education secretary TKS take the time.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, on behalf of the KATAMNAO SAKLONG, stand here to express our appreciation and acknowledge all the efforts made to make this program a meaningful and successful one. First of all, I thank the Almighty God for His abundant blessings and grace in making this event a grand success. We would also like to acknowledge and appreciate the presence of our honored guests, Ashish Das, IAS Deputy Commissioner Ukru, and our special invitees, Nishan Bashum, IPS SP Kamchung, Kartik Malati, IPS SP Ukru, David Kashum, MCS CEO ADC Ukru, Tharani Badam, MBS Zadio Ukru, Elisumita Chaju, MBS AI Zadio Ukru, and Yunnamin graduate MBS Zadio Kamchung. We are also deeply thankful to all the distinguished dignitaries and school heads, pastors, TKS donors and sub-donors, TKS patriotic units, and everyone who participated in today's program. Thank you all for sparing your valuable time to be with us this afternoon. Your presence is a source of encouragement to us all, especially to the top performers and achievers in achieving these greater milestones in the pursuit of knowledge. We are especially thankful to our sponsors for their financial support and our event partner, Condor Hills Rooster, for the sound system. Your continued assistance has always been our strength and foundation of our success. We also extend our sincere appreciation to all the parents, guardians, school heads and teaching staff for your constant encouragement and support. It is because of your collective efforts that our students are able to walk this difficult path with hope and achieve excellence. Special note of thanks to all those who work behind the scenes for your dedication, commitment and smooth execution of this event. We would also like to thank Aditya fraternity for covering this event. Your dedication to sharing our story is truly appreciated. I apologize if I have unintentionally missed anyone mentioning by name. Your presence and contributions are deeply valued and we remain truly grateful to each one of you. Lastly, but not least, we would like to extend a warm congratulations to each of the awardees on their outstanding achievements. Your success is an inspiration to your peers and a reflection of the excellent education system we strive to maintain. Your achievements are a testament for perseverance, determination, and passion for excellence. May these awards serve as an inspiration, motivation to continue striving for excellence in all your future endeavors. May it inspire you to pursue your dreams, overcome challenges, and make a positive impact in our society. To all my dear students, we wish you the very best in your future endeavors to shine and make us proud. Once again, thank you all for being with us this afternoon. Thank you. And with this, we would like to give a small clap and love to our two MCs. We are in President Ramita Krishnan on the stage to hand over the talk and